Well, hi there, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapins, and welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
Well, folks, we're in downtown Vancouver in the lovely area known as Cole Harbour, and we're standing on the grounds of the landmark Westin Bayshore Hotel.
And we are going to be coming back here during the show to taste some great cocktails at H Tasting Lounge, as well as some great food. And plus, we'll see a lot of the things they do here at the Westin Bayshore.
That's right, but let's get to that opening title sequence because it's time for Our City Tonight. This edition of On the Town is brought to you by Genesis Lower Mainland, a new kind of all-inclusive luxury experience with two great locations in Richmond and Vancouver. Well, we're back here where we started the show at the fabulous Westin Bayshore in the middle of downtown and Cole Harbour. If you're watching in other parts of the country, this is a great neighborhood to come check out. And a brand new patio, and we're going to talk cocktails. And
we're here at H Tasting Lounge patio. It is beautiful, and we're with Andrew, who has made us some beautiful cocktails. I know since you've opened, I've had a lot of cocktails in the lounge. Now you got the patio. You've always been really, really creative with your libations. What do we have in front of us?
Let's start with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This one here is the Peace Prize. It's part of, well, we've taken the menu and broken it down into categories for people to more understand,
okay,
a little easier. But this one is part of the Stirred and Boozy category, which is usually takes on classic cocktails.
Okay.
This one specifically is the Negroni.
Hang on a second, Andrew. If you watch the show, you know that somebody at this table is a massive fan, so
yes.
We'll just move that over to
Recent
Lita.
fan, actually, only last year.
Well, it's appropriate. It's Negroni week.
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically a rye take on the Negroni. It's more earthy, thanks to Cynar, which is an artichoke amaro from Italy. So we kind of use those two flavors to create the earthiness in this cocktail, a little spice forward as well.
Ooh.
But the key thing about this cocktail and some of the cocktails on our menu is that our concept here is we're also using tea as dilution rather than water. So we don't actually stir this down on ice.
Nice.
We pre-batch it a day in advance and put it in bottles in the freezer so it's optimal temperature when we serve to the guest.
Wow.
So we actually use black tea in that, which adds the flavor rather than taking it away that water would do.
Wow, sounds
Cool.
very interesting.
I was attracted to this drink, I must say, in all honesty, because of the glass you're using. This reminds me of those black and white movies of the 30s and the 40s where every champagne cocktail, every martini was served in a glass like this.
Yeah, this is actually a Nick and Nora glass. Yeah, absolutely.
Nick and Nora,
classic,
the Thin Man, of course. Yes, of course, the Thin Man, Nick and Nora. Yeah.
So this one is the Metropolitan. It's a vodka martini, of course, but it's a little bit of a take on a Cosmopolitan.
Oh, okay.
So we take the flavors of the Cosmopolitan and we add it into the vodka martini here, which we're using the vodka as our blank canvas for those flavor profiles.
Right.
Another key component of this one is actually it pairs really well with kitchen. So very often we're exchanging ingredients to use, and so the kiwi sumac bitters here from Miss Better's Bitters, some good friends of ours, are used in there and creates those key flavor profiles there.
That's a beautiful color.
Yes, this one is the Climbing Over the Arbor. It's a take on the French 75.
Yeah.
Using a sparkling Cremant rosé.
Okay.
So of course rosé is perfect on a patio, and sparkling just adds a little bit better notes to it.
Great, and explain the name. That is so unique.
We're actually pretty close to Stanley Park, as you know, and the rose gardens are there. And if you've ever visited, you'll see the roses climb up over arbors.
So it's not somebody who's drunk and climbing over the...
I mean, you could think of that too. Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that on the show?
Before.
Well, hey, you know what? The great thing you helped us kind of lead into the next thing we're going to talk about a little later in the show, but just the blending and the synergy between the cocktails and the food.
Absolutely.
We're going to move back inside in just a few minutes into H Tasting. Talk about food. Andrew will be with us. We'll have Chef. We're going to talk about food and cocktails. First, we're going to take a little taste of said cocktails. Cheers, Andrew. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Well, you're looking at the iconic Fairmont Hotel Vancouver here in the middle of our city. With summer in full swing, time for our beauty and style expert, Sasha DeVoris, to join us again for some more style and summer tips. We're gonna go from street level where I am right now up to the 14th floor to the Royal Suite. Ooh, wow, posh at the Hotel Van. Lita.
Thanks, Jim. We are here with Sasha and very excited to hear a little bit more about your summer style, well, your easy summer style tips. And what do you have to share with us today? You were mentioning your must-haves for summer.
Yeah, so these are my absolute must-haves, and the first one is the Udo's oil. You would think omega oil, what does it have to do with beauty? But beauty really starts from the inside out. I take a tablespoon of this every morning, and for the past 6 or 7 weeks, and I've definitely noticed a difference with my skin, all for the better. It's so much smoother and fuller, and who doesn't want that?
Totally, that's what we thrive for, especially when we're exposing it to sunshine all through the summer. So what do we have next?
Yeah, so this is my favorite, the Clarins Self Tanner, and what I love about this is it's super easy to use and you get a gorgeous tan.
I use a self tanner all the time because I don't want to expose my skin to the damaging rays, but sometimes it's really hard to pick the right one. A lot of them are streaky and you just have to go through a lot of things. So what have you found? How easy to apply is this?
Oh, super easy. And what I do is I use it in the evenings just before I go to bed. Just a small amount, and then I put it all over a clean face, and then in the morning I wake up and I have a little bit of a glow. So you don't have to worry about mistakes because it's very gradual build.
Is it sticky?
Oh, no, I don't find that at all.
Wonderful. Sounds like a great product. Well, on the topic of skin, of course, we're always wanting to look beach ready and we don't want to put a lot of makeup on. This looks like a fantastic product. What do we have in front of us?
Yeah, again, one of my must-haves, the Makeup Forever. And what I love about this is it's quick and easy. It's got the bronzer, the blush, as well as the highlighter in it. And so quite often, this is what I'll wear all day, just this.
And easy to apply and easy to tote around, I guess, in your beach bag.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing about Makeup Forever is that the quality of the product is professional grade. And so you'll have the color on all day and it'll be applied evenly. The color will go on evenly too.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
So Sasha, taking care of your skin during the summer is absolutely crucial to have healthy looking skin. So what's your secret?
Yeah, so of course nobody wants any downtime or stay away from the sun, especially we have it for such a short period in Vancouver. We want to be outside. So that's why I love W Skincare. They have the cold laser treatment. It's really made a huge difference in my skin, and they are fantastic right near Granville Island.
Excellent. Well, continuing on with very easy summer style tips, nails. What is your secret to your nails looking so great all the time?
Oh, thank you. Every woman loves pretty nails, and the trend that I love right now is the multicolor trend. So you can have different colors of nails, a different color on each nail. And the beautiful thing is with Kiss Nails, which is a 1-minute manicure, you can create your own look. So you can get a whole bunch of different colors and make a different style for your manicure.
So they're really easy to apply?
Yeah, exactly. You just press on 1 minute, and they're available at Walmart and London Drugs for under $10 for a manicure.
Oh my gosh, so how long do they stay on?
Oh, you can expect about a week, depending on how you care for your hands, of course.
Okay, that sounds great. That's, again, very easy, and I love that.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can't get a full body tan from a tube. So a lot of people want to get, their back done, the back of their legs, places that they can't reach. What would you suggest without actually going into the damaging sun?
Yeah, absolutely, and the convenience of it. I love spray tans. I go to Beach Tanning Studios in Lynn Valley, my favorite place in all of Vancouver, and they have spray tans as well as traditional tanning beds, and the staff there can tell you exactly the right type of, the amount of time for tanning and the lotions. With the spray tan, the biggest tips is that it'll last up to 7 days, and before you go in, you want to make sure that you're not wearing any deodorant or moisturizers or makeup, so you can get a even tan, and wait for about 6 hours after getting your spray tan to take a shower so it can all take into effect. And the beautiful thing about the spray tans at Beach Tanning Studios is that you can put your clothes on right away and
Wonderful.
go.
So you can't go home, you don't go home naked.
Well, if you want to.
You might be getting in trouble there. So that's a great way to get a healthy tan and not expose your skin to, more damage.
For sure. And they do have the tanning beds, which are an option for people who prefer that as well.
Perfect. Well, of course, summer's here and the bikinis come on, and in Jim's case, the Speedo. And one of the things we need to talk about is hair removal. People don't like talking about that. So what would be some of your recommendations, Sasha?
Well, I love waxing. Waxing removes the hair longer than shaving, and it also provides for smoother skin surface longer. It actually exfoliates the skin. And Strip Wax Bar has some amazing services, as well as some creams that can care for your skin after your waxing to calm down the irritation. The biggest tip is before your wax, you may want to try taking on a Tylenol, and that will help make the whole process a lot smoother and comfortable.
Wonderful, thanks for your tips. So we're going to be back here in the Royal Suite at Hotel Vancouver with more summer style tips, but we're going to talk about style for men and for women.
Yeah.
Jim and I are out in New Westminster. We are standing on the wonderful patio of Royal Crown Castle Restaurant and Bar. And what are we doing here, Jim?
Well, it's time for another DVD spotlight. That was a lovely introduction, thank you. It's time for another DVD spotlight / giveaway to our wonderful viewers. I tell you what, not a lot of people have DVD players anymore, so we're trying to do more digital giveaway, but every once in a while one comes up and you go, boy, I'm glad I do have a DVD player still, a Blu-ray and that. One of the great celebrated movies of the 1990s, I can't believe this, is celebrating its 25th anniversary with a new Blu-ray edition. We're talking about Forrest Gump. Here's a look.
Would you like a chocolate?
Oh, thank you.
It's funny what a young man recollects.
You're the same as everybody else. You are no different.
Your boy's different.
Run, Forrest!
Hey, stupid!
Now, you wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I could run like the wind blows.
Who in the hell is that?
That there's Forrest Gump, Coach. Just a local idiot.
How does it feel to be an All-American?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Now, my mama's always telling me how miracles happen every day. Some people don't think so,
Jenny!
but they do.
Well, that's hard to believe that that is 25 years ago.
yeah.
Oh my God, life is like a box of chocolates, Jim.
Oh God, I never thought I'd hear that again. Okay, anyway, this was a big film back in the mid-90s, won Best Picture, Best Director for Robert Zemeckis, Best Actor for Tom Hanks. He won back-to-back years with that in Philadelphia. We have a couple of copies to give away actually to our viewers. It contains 3 hours of extra material. And Lita, it's in Blu-ray, digitally remastered, so it'll look fantastic. How do people win?
They can win by simply sending us an email at ourcitytonighttv@gmail.com and just say, I want to win the Forrest Gump video.
Excellent. Thanks to Paramount Pictures for providing the DVD, and good luck to you, our viewers, for your chance to win. Well, we're back here at the Westin Bayshore inside now, H Tasting Lounge on the patio. Earlier, we've gone from cocktails to food, and we've got Chef Sean here to talk more about that.
Welcome to Tasting Lounge, guys.
Thank you.
We're talking summer menu, summer patio menu. You guys already talked about the cocktails with Andrew. One of the fun things about this menu is we actually crafted our food menu based around the cocktails, which is a little bit different than usual. So they gave us a map of what they wanted to do, which was a lot of tea infusion, a lot of herbal infusions. So what we did is we took their map and then created our food menu around that. So
Okay.
we've got a few of the dishes here that I'm going to show you guys what we've done.
This is one of
So-
Lita's favorites, I know.
So the beet salad, this is a really popular one so far. So we're working with Barnston Island. They're giving us all of our organic produce for this one. So we've got 3 different types of baby beets, some candy stripes, some reds, and some goldens. We've got cashew cream on the bottom. We're keeping this one plant-based. We have a rose-infused pickled fennel on there, some
Wow.
candied pecans, and some orange segments.
Very nice.
That's delicious.
Over
And then
there.
we have our Kampachi crudo. So we've got fresh Kampachi coming in, and we're filleting that one. It's as fresh as can be. Some pickled butternut squash, pickling liquid, and blood oranges, along with some blood orange juice. And we're going to finish that one with some shisho greens, as well as what you would find in some of our drinks is these bitters. So this one here is a kiwi sumac bitter. So that's going to pair well with one of our cocktails. And we're going to finish the food with the bitters. So kind of incorporating some drink ingredients into our
Right.
food.
Wow, very cool. Oh, and everyone's smelling this right now. I know.
Everybody's eyes are moving right now
Yeah,
to this.
so
That
this
looks
is our
amazing.
take on your traditional steamed mussels in a pot. So we've done all the work for you. Usually you would have great bread, and some good pancetta, and he's just going to help himself to this.
Unless it's
yeah.
right.
Welcome to Jim.
Priorities. So yeah, just some great sourdough. So a good friend of ours, Leah Kreis, she's over at Matchstick Coffee Roasters. They have a great in-house baking program. So she's providing us with all the bread for this menu, and it's just topped with some manila clams, some bechamel sauce, and we're going to finish that one with some organic micro kale. So a lady over in Gastown actually grows all of our microgreens in a hydroponics lab in a basement down there. So she does all that. It's really
This
cool.
is so interesting to, instead of having to shell the mussels and all that, that's
It's
right
just
on a
you
piece
do
of
the work
bread.
for us, don't you?
I love that.
Keep it easy.
And we always talk to chefs about this. The few seconds we have left here, we're going to bring the cocktails back in, but you guys are always having to look to keep the menu fresh and new. You cannot get complacent, can you? And you want to keep everything local.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to support our friends. It's a small industry, so we have friends that are doing a little bit of everything. We can't be expected to be doing everything ourselves, so we find people that are great at making bread, great at growing the microgreens, that know where to get the best produce. So just having friends.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. This
Thank you
all
so
looks
much.
so
Hope to see you guys
delicious.
around.
Oh, absolutely.
Andrew, you back with us? Tell us why and what you've paired with what.
Absolutely. Well, the Campacci Crudo has this awesome bitters with it, so I thought that we'd show the sharing of ingredients with the kitchen and the food.
Okay.
Or sorry, the kitchen and the cocktails, of course.
Yeah.
So the Metropolitan Martini here shares those bitters and has those notes in it, so it's really interesting to taste those notes in different formats. Basically here with the beet salad, we went with earthy notes, so the chinar, being an artichoke amaro, is really coming through with the nice creaminess and the earthiness of the beets. And then finally, the Climbing Over the Arbor sparkling cocktail cuts through acidity very well. The same way that they use the lemon to cut through the fattiness of the clam tartine there, makes for some very good pairings.
Guys, this is fantastic. I think we've shown spectacular restraint in not eating or drinking while you're talking. Well, I had a little bite there. But anyway, come and check these guys out here at H Tasting, all part of the West End Bay Show. We thank you for your time today, guys.
Thank you so much.
Now we're going to eat.
Yes.
Right. This edition of On the Town has been brought to you by Genesis Lower Mainland, a new kind of all-inclusive luxury experience with two great locations in Richmond and Vancouver.
Well, we're back here in downtown Vancouver at the Fairmont Hotel Vancouver in the Royal Suite. But now, for our summer styles with Sasha, we're joined by Jim.
I came here, I heard there were some shoes. I wanted to see some shoes. So, Sasha, we're in a lovely suite here at the Hotel Van, but let's start with the women's shoes first, and I will keep silent for this part.
Whoa.
Yeah, so Jim, if you can believe it, all these shoes are vegan.
That's amazing.
And the price point is from $40 to $70. They're all by Call It Spring. And these are my favorite. These are real showstoppers. And something you look beautiful in on the weekend. Great for weddings or parties. Also, I love these just for your basic sandals going to the beach. They look really stylish with the silver trim there. And these are fantastic for the day we were talking about when you're walking around to different meetings and you want to look beautiful.
And still be comfortable. They look very comfortable.
It's very stylish for patio beach shoes or something. Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. And for the price point, they're really good. And Jim, here you go. Are you ready to have that magic?
I don't own a pair of chestnut brown shoes, so I'm eyeing those very much. Tell me what I'm looking
You're
at.
saying in his Cinderella moment. I
Yeah,
love that.
exactly. We're just going to have to put on one shoe and see if it fits.
All right.
And these are perfect for, again, for wedding or summer events or going to the office or meetings. And Jim, I know you like to sit on the patio and enjoy a beverage, so these are perfect. These are like the leather style shoes, sneakers that look great with shorts, or you can wear them with a classic fit denim.
And
they
the
look
leather's not
really
too hot
great.
in the summertime, no? It's
Well,
okay.
they're vegan, so
It should be okay.
yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm seeing more guys wear really cool sneakers or shoes like this with like suits in the summertime.
Exactly, yeah, that looks really great. And tartan blazers are very big for men right now as well. Too. Yeah.
Wow. Tartan blazer makers out there, I'm here. Wow, this is excellent. Another good segment. Now, we've got more coming up with you this summer because it will be a long summer. We'll go into the fall as well. Thank you for having Lita and I here today in your Royal Suite here at the Hotel Van. Thanks to Nancy and everybody else for helping us out here. Well, we are here with one of our dear friends who is part of the executive director, nice title, at the Italian Chamber of Commerce, Canada West. This is a big day for you, Ilaria. Tell us what's happening here today.
Yeah, so this is the day of the year where the whole Italian community gets together, and the Italian Chamber of Commerce in Canada West is very proud to host the Authentic Italian Table for the second year in a row now. So we're taking care of a whole area where we get people to taste and sample authentic Italian food products and to pair wine and other drinks and Italian drinks with it.
Well, it's a pretty exciting day, and your booth, well, your tent, your whole area is so successful. You've got a lineup practically here. And Jim and I have tasted some of the food. Of course, we've tasted it in Italy.
Yeah.
You're bringing something really incredible to your community. What do you see the vision for this moving forward?
Well, we're seeing it crowded, more crowded every year. It's very busy, and we're excited because most of what we do during the year is, bring in the nice things and the good food to the shelves of the grocery store. So sometimes you don't really see what the chamber does, but the chamber is there, and it works with businesses of the community to try and make Vancouver more aware of the products. And today is the day where, we show it to the people and make sure that we're doing a good job.
You are.
And yeah, I'll tell you what, we've been talking a lot on our show, because our show is seen in most of the country, that describe Commercial Drive to our viewers out there that are not living in Vancouver. If they come to Vancouver, why should they come out and see this wonderful street?
Of course. So Commercial Drive is actually the Little Italy in Vancouver. It was proclaimed as such recently. And so it's a place where the Italian community gets together all the year round. So there's so many businesses and restaurants, and where you can taste good food, good wine, and it really also experience the feeling of, feeling in the Italian family all year round. And today, the Italian Day on the Drive is 14 blocks that comes together and make a good party out of the feeling of being Italian. So we are very happy to be part in this, and we are very happy to get our, the businesses we work with every day involved in this. So it's a big party. We're celebrations.
Well, Jim and I definitely, and our city tonight, feel like we're part of the Italian family. We love it, and we love working with the Chamber.
Thank you. We do too.
Thank you, Ilaria. Now Ilaria is going to lead us to the nearest Italian wine tent just over here, and we're going to enjoy some of that. Thank you very much. Well, we're back here where we started the show at the Weston Bay Shore Hotel in downtown Vancouver in the lovely Cole Harbour region. Must come check this place out and the region. And we're standing in front of a fantastic green wall right now. What is this all about?
That's right. So this is part of Tea & Co., our newly opened coffee shop. So we offer kind of healthy, lots of vegan options, smoothies, and quite a few options just to nourish our guests kind of on the run. Lots of locals. We offer beet latte, matcha latte, a few things that are outside of that immediate coffee scope that people might look for just to refuel and get their mind and body ready to go for the day.
Well, the Weston sure has a lot of different things to do. Let's just say that. Once you come here, you can come as a guest or just come as a local and keep yourself occupied. Now, you're talking to me a little bit about the liquid yoga. What's that all about?
Yeah, so the liquid yoga class, this is our second season offering this program here. So we offer it in the outdoor pool in the summertime and the indoor pool in the winter. So basically what this is, it's an hour-long class that gets people outside of the studio and actually onto the water. So it's a floating yoga class on a very thick, stable aqua mat. So all levels are welcome. It's totally fun. It's open to locals and hotel guests. And it's super fun. Basically, you do a 60-minute stretch, you do a little bit of meditation, and a little bit of a workout as well. So we have one that's more intro level called Liquid Yoga, and then we also have a Liquid Core Fit, which is a little bit more intense. You do some burpees, you do some crunches, you do lots of fun things on that mat.
Sounds like a lot of work, but sounds like a lot of fun. And now,
exhausted actually just hearing that.
Yeah.
But at the pool as well, you have an option for visitors as well.
Absolutely, yes. So if you're a local we offer H2 Oasis, which is a poolside package that basically allows people to come in. They can rent a chair for the full day and get a credit to the restaurant. So you get to enjoy some of those poolside cocktails. You get some sunglasses, lip balm, sunscreen, and a house coat for the day.
So it's like a vacation. You can just come down from your condo or...
That's right. A little
sit at the
staycation
pool.
experience.
And we should mention, we were here for the patio opening night party. You've got a gelato thing going on here that's pretty spectacular.
We do, yeah. So we have a new partnership with Uno Gelato. So we offer by the scoop lots of different fun flavors, including salted caramel. We've got a vegan chocolate option. Lots of things. So we actually offer it as like a pop-up here around the property. So we offer it in the driveway. One day it might be on our patio. One day it might be out by the pool. So we definitely keep people on their toes, and yeah.
And I've heard little whispers about a brand new area opening, Moofwell. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Danielle?
Yeah, so we just opened up our Moofwell studio. So this is basically an area where people can exercise, whether it be through a bar class, stretching like a yoga class, or through a more intense cardio workout. So we offer these classes in the morning and in the evening. They're open to locals and hotel guests as well. Super fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've had a great time here. Danielle, by the way, you saw the banner, her name earlier in the interview. We had a great time here. For people watching at home, don't adjust your sets. These are not cocktails. We're actually, Lita and I are having some wonderful smoothies.
Healthy.
Yes.
Great time here at the Western Bay Shore. Thank you very much for everything today.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks to Laura, Serena, and Morgan, and everybody else at Serena PR. I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapin.
We'll see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.
Genesis Lower Mainland with 2 great locations in Richmond and Vancouver. Test drive, purchase, maintenance. They come to you. Additional summer clothing for me provided by Emile Clothing Company, located in downtown Vancouver. Additional clothing for Lita provided by Blushing Boutique, also located in downtown Vancouver.